So, here's Robert Kirby. Hi Robert.
Hi Pete.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me today.
You're welcome. A few weeks ago I attended your core energetics workshop. I learned about core energetics, and you gave me a copy of your Core Connections DVD.
Yes,
I can thank you. I really thank you for that. So I can easily do the core energetics exercises, and nearly every day I do these exercises. Not only do they give me a good stretch and give me flexibility, but also they have me centered and present and really ready to start the day. So, Robert, for those watching this video, what is core energetics?
Well, core energetics is a form of body psychotherapy that was originally started in the early 1970s by Dr. John Pyrakos, the late Dr. John Pyrakos, who was a Greek psychiatrist. And it was an evolution of bioenergetics that Dr. Pyrakos started with another American psychiatrist, Alexander Lowen, in the 50s. And as luck would have it, they were both students of Wilhelm Reich, an Austrian psychiatrist who began Reichian therapy around the turn of the century. So this work in body psychotherapy, in other words, psychology on the body, has been around for a century or more. Some of the unique facets of it is that our character is an attitude that's held in the physical body, in chronic muscular tensions, and the tissues and the cells. And it is shaped by an energy field that Reich called the orgo. In Eastern thought, they call it the chi, and Westerners tend to call it the life energy. John Pyrakos called it the energy of life. But all really means the same thing, the life force. How the life force and the experiences from the outside also shape the body. And the body holds this character in place. Now, for example, Reich said that these character attitudes are in place by the 4th birthday. And whatever beautiful qualities we have, and whatever disturbances there are, in other words, traumas or difficulties, wounds, whatever you want to call it, are also in the body by age of 4. And these things tend to get more exaggerated as we get older. Unless Mama Bear and Papa Bear go through a hell of a lot of therapy, when we're 14, it's more intense when we enter adolescence. Our strengths and our difficulties.
Okay. So, what do you consider to be the most important thing that people need to know about core energetics?
Well, the basic beauty of core energetics is that we want to penetrate the persona of the veneer or the social mask that we put out, and underneath that to get to where the wounding is. And rather than see it as a psychopathology, in other words, we don't label people as depressed or having an anxiety disorder or so on and so forth. We tend to see it as blocked energy or stuck energy in the body's energy system. And by being able to access some of the painful feelings or negative feelings that are underneath the mask, or the social veneer, we're able to charge and discharge those feelings and increase the flow and the speed of the energy through the physical body. Now, what does that do? It does something marvelous. It allows us to not live from our wound, but to live from our beautiful qualities, from our core. Pyrakos called the core the center of the being, or the heart, the essence. I like to call it just the soul, the inner person that we want to access so we can live from our innermost self. So I think that is the single most important thing, to penetrate the darkness, to bring the real light out, and the beautiful creative qualities that we all possess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess we can do that by doing the core energetics.
Well, there's two aspects of it. One is on the Core Connections DVD, there are exercises that are, one is a full core energetic process, is the first track, and by doing that as often as possible, I'd say at least once a week, twice a week would be better, one gets an opportunity to learn about charging and discharging the energy, allowing them to stay in the present time, to stay focused. And it gives you a feeling of well-being about yourself. You feel good about yourself after you feel it. I've been doing it for years, and it never lets me down. And so many of my colleagues and clients who do something every day just feel the benefits as they go through their lives. When you start the day with the exercises, you are going to have a much better day than you had not done them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Robert, where can people find out more about core energetics?
Well, in Australia, of course, you can go to my website, which is robertkirby.com. It has a lot of body psychotherapy-based articles and information, and there's also programs that we hold, and many of them are free. And also there's www.coreenergetics.com.au, which is also a website that I've created that gives you more specifics just about that modality. The work I'm doing these days is more comprehensive, and that I include other modalities like body-mind science and mysticism and constellations and things like that, which I've integrated in the body of knowledge from body psychotherapy, core energetics, bioenergetics, Reichian therapy, heart energetics, and so forth.
Thank you very much, Robert.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Right.
You happy with that?
I hope so.